Urban Strife. Honestly, failure has never felt quite so encouraging. Urban Strife is the kind of tactical survival RPG that makes a comprehensive tutorial feel simultaneously necessary and inadequate. Its opening hours introduce action points, ammunition, stealth, medical treatment, manual targeting, overwatch, crafting, scavenging, shelter development, and faction politics. The game explains most of those systems individually, and yet it still leaves the player wrestling with basic questions such as why a character cannot move, how certain items should be transferred, and precisely what an objective expects. That friction is a little bit frustrating, but it surrounds what I believe to be an excellent tactical game. Combat instantly switches from real-time exploration into turn-based encounters as soon as the squad is detected, as soon as you become in a combat situation. Took me a little while to pick up on that, but I actually quite like it. Each character must divide a limited pool of action points between movement, attack, reloading, medical treatment, and overwatch. Noise and visibility both matter. Ammunition is scarce, and poor positioning can turn a manageable encounter into a completely unrecoverable disaster. And that's exactly how my campaign ended. Stupidly, I got overzealous. I moved ahead of the squad, entered a building before securing the surrounding area, and became isolated. An unexpected zombie attack just moments before accidentally stepping right into the middle of a bunch of enemies who were armed with guns and Molotovs left me completely without option. I had zero chance of escaping the situation. They very cleverly used Molotov fire to block our movement, and the rest of the team just could not reach me in time, and as such, having been shot and then set on fire, I did die, and that was the end of my gameplay session. But nothing about that defeat felt artificial. I had ignored the tactical information available, I had broken formation, and I had created a situation that the squad could no longer get me out of. So rather than blaming the game, I immediately wanted to approach the mission again and do it properly. Urban Strife's wider survival layer gives those battles a purpose. Food, fuel, medical supplies, ammunition, and construction materials support a community preparing for an approaching horde. Potential facilities include gardens, medical improvements, morale-related upgrades, whilst refugees and specialists appear to have useful roles within the settlement. Scavenging, therefore, really feels connected to the survival of the group rather than just serving as a top-up for your own personal inventory. The shelter also gives the story some emotional weight. Residents argue, joke, grieve, and pursue their own priorities. Local factions operate competing businesses and hold grudges that may eventually influence who supports the community and who does not. The full consequences remain untested at this point, but the world already feels more inhabited than your average zombie backdrop. I'd say the presentation is strong from the tactical viewpoint. Environments are relatively detailed, interiors remain realistic and clear and easy to navigate, and the changing light gives locations a bit of atmosphere. The audio delivers a decent amount of useful combat information, although the absence of voiced dialogue does weaken the game slightly because the lengthy council meetings, for example, and character scenes, there's a lot of reading in order to set the scene, which I guess is part and parcel of this type of game. Performance remained stable throughout, but changing to 4K did temporarily break the display until the game was tabbed out of and reopened again. Absolutely no idea what caused that. Could have been something on my system, to be fair, but it didn't feel 100% solid in that regard. Despite that, though, some of the loading screens were a little bit slow at times, but on the whole, I'd say it was stable and bug-free. The interface sometimes communicated failure without exactly explaining the reason why certain things couldn't be done, but I think that's just a learning curve element that maybe I need to pick up on. Urban Strife is not a game that I would regard as completely streamlined. It's not immediately accessible unless perhaps you play this type of game regularly, and it certainly isn't especially forgiving on the hardest difficulty settings. It is, however, deep. It's got character, and it's extremely difficult to abandon once its systems begin interacting. I really enjoyed playing this game, and I'm definitely, if I get time, going to come back and have a proper crack at this and see if I can complete the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit that like button, leave a comment below, and let YouTube know that you'd like to see more of these reviews.
Reloading!
Stop that, it tickles. Locked and loaded.
Yo, zombies arm of the trick. Yeah, watch how you slay with a crowbar to the skull, man, there's no other way. Yoda could take him back to the Ephesians, it you gotta play the main course. The new king in town. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yo. It's some UK reviews, got a story to tell about the zombies creeping out of the shell. I fire up a game, realism on blast. Caution's my king, I'm not finishing last. They shuffle around, bump into walls with the funny little run, man, it's comical throws. I creep through the darkness, gotta keep it tight. One wrong move and I'm toast tonight. Yeah, zombie, watch how you slay with a crowbar to the skull, man, there's no other way. Slice him with a machete, zap him with a stun, or throw a grenade, watch him come undone. Zombies out here tripping, looking real lame. Can't keep up with me, man, it's just a game. But don't get too cocky, don't let your guard down, or you'll be the main course, the new king in town. Sneaking through the level like a sneaky little rat. Got my ear to the ground where the zombies at. Grab the flamethrower and I'm ready to fry, burning up those creepers. Watching them die, they moan and they groan, think they're so tough, but I'm dodging and weaving, man, I call their bluff. From headshots to head stabs, pick your technique. Hit them from the back, don't let them sneak. Yeah, zombie, watch how you slay with a crowbar to the skull, man, there's no other way. Slice them with a machete, zap them with a stun, or throw a grenade, watch them come undone. Zombies out here tripping, looking real lame. Can't keep up with me, man, it's just a game. But don't get too cocky, don't let your guard down, or you'll be the main course, the new king in town. Yo, look at them stumble, they can't even run. Like a baby on a loose, just having some fun. I'm laughing so hard, can't believe my eyes. But remember my friend, arrogance is the prize. Every time you're cocky, thinking that you're slick, a horde's gonna catch you, better watch that trick. Played it 2 records through, caution aside. Thought I was clever, thought I'd take him for a ride. Then I turn around and the crowd's closing in. Oh snap, here we go, this could be the end. Fumbling for my weapons, my heart races fast. This ain't no simulation, it's a real blast. Should've played it smart, but I took it too far. Now I'm gunning for the zombies, a literal star, yeah. Yeah, so remember this tale when you boot up your game. Sim UK reviews, and it's never the same. Cause in the world of the undead, it's a hell of a ride. But don't get too cocky, or you'll end up inside. Yeah, I know you'll end up inside. Woo!